Rehabilitation comes as an individual. Are you ready to change? Are you ready to be a better person? Are you ready to stop the crime life?
This is your girl, Tsholofelo. We are here at Correctional female section. Hi, and how are you, ma'am?
Hi, I'm good, thanks, and you? My name is Tsholofelo Magaba. I'm working here in Koshimampuru 2. I'm a case intervention officer. I basically do programs. So I basically give programs, which are the correctional programs that we are normally offering the offenders upon admission. So normally we look at the crimes that they're doing, and then we give them the programs accordingly.
Because I was going to ask, okay, here's Tsholofelo, Kwaikweba. What's next? Do I choose what I want, or how do you identify what I need?
Okay, we have 13 correctional programs. We have programs that are basically like compulsory, and we have the ones that are relevant to the crimes that they have committed. So for example, like an offender that has done theft or fraud, they have the specific programs that they're doing, which is called economic crime. Okay, and it's just an example. And for murderers, they have what is called changing lanes. Okay, so the compulsory programs that are given, it starts from new beginnings and gender-based violence. Remember, we're working in a correctional center which is females only, and normally they are involved in GBV, but not saying it to themselves or accepting that I'm involved in a relationship of GBV. So I normally start with them, giving them a new beginnings program to get them to understand and know the intro of correctional center.
So you're unlocking their minds.
Unlocking, exactly. So with the intro, I get to let them be at ease and understand what is happening within the facility. And then we have Crossroads. Crossroads talks about decision making and the choices that are taken. Okay, so normally you find that an offender was doing theft, fraud, because they were under certain circumstances. You know, I'm not working. But what is it that you are doing besides honahana? But now, what are you doing to the community? What are you doing to the economy? So I give them economic crime. They need to understand, you know what, you don't just go out there and steal. You need to think when you are stealing, you are affecting other people. Exactly. Even myself. What about that? And murderers, what's here? Why accept that each and everything that happens to them, rage, anger, or end up on this day, I'm going to fight for myself. And when she fights for herself, we end up abolaya someone else. And when that happens, she's a murderer. But it was not because of she wanted to kill. So we have a lot of offenders, they need closure to themselves. They need to understand where they're coming from. They need to know where they're going, but they don't tend to get that from the people out there. But RENA, as Department of Correctional Services and CIOs, we are there to actually facilitate the programs and make them understand, you know what, you don't just do this fela. Maybe there is a problem where it comes from. We need to dig it out along with the social workers and the psychologists. With a program, I don't do a one-on-one. It's like a group thing. Okay. So normally they tend to be like 10 to 15 or so. When they're in a group and one starts talking, the other one will feel like, I'm not ready. But others, as time goes, they tend to be like, okay, maybe I'm not the only one.
With the problem.
We are a lot.
Yes.
And then they start opening up. So it's a sessions I facilitate, but normally I put a question on the table and let them answer for me to understand exactly where are they coming from, and for others to know who you're not the only one who's been involved in such a crime. Ne? And then we also have behavior modification on gangsterism.
Even in female.
The thing is, the gang part of it is more involved on the men's side. On the female, it will be called kidi groupies, like, you know, scheme,
Yes,
the friends
yes.
and all that. And they are also contributing to the ways in which bairang dilo tsa di gangs, ne? They'll be bullying others as well, trying to take things that doesn't belong to them. That is part of the things that is not acceptable within the facility. Also, they'll be pouring each other with water because of one did something. So it's part of a gang, but it doesn't come like directly so. And we also have sexual harassment for those who have molested their kids, etc. We also have substance abuse for those who are addicts, who are drinking alcohol and so forth. So there are related programs that it goes on individual as a person, because sometimes you get arrested and you've murdered. Obviously, you've got anger issues, you need to attend anger management. But along the way, there was a substance that you were intaking when you have committed the crime. So you need to do substance abuse. But you find that the other one was not involved in any, so they don't get that. So we look at an individual, that what is it that you need that is relevant to you. Okay, so yeah, we do programs like that.
So in your daily basis, like the offenders, do they participate? Or like, let's say kina fitla, like, are they in denial of accepting the programs that you're offering them, or they just go with the flow that, okay, this is what you need to do? Or do you see maybe any changes, or they just doing it for the sake of doing the programs?
Okay, for an offender who is new, I give them some time for them to heal and adjust to the environment. Because if I see them quicker, they're not ready to open up. They won't talk. For those who have been in and out, they just come because of the parole board issue. But my most focus is on those who are new a lot, because they don't know what is going on. So I give them time and then start with them step by step. Okay, so they do participate. Their participation is with the thing of, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's going to happen. Let me go and hear Sarsant, what she has to say for me. But at the end, it's a healing process. Whenever it comes to a session and it's related to them directly and they start crying, I can see that now this person, it has hit them, where she has tended to ignore the whole issues at the back. And then now they start to open up. Okay, so I don't really counsel them that much, but it's one of those things that I follow from the manual, because I'm not a social worker. I follow from the manual that, okay, this is the session, it talks about this. But sometimes you don't just like throw a question directly that you know that it might make them feel offended. You get it indirectly, whereby she'll tend to be like, oh, okay, I was not aware that I was doing a certain thing like this. What is it that I can do better? You are leaving questions for her to answer in return. So they are participating, yeah.
So tell me, overall, after participating in the programs, at the end, do you say like, yeah, I'm confident this group that I dealt with this year, yeah, I'm confident that when they go out, they will be perfect, or they will adapt to everything that they have learned, or they will use whatever they have experienced and what they have learned outside?
When I facilitate a group, I normally keep my eyes on them. I can see who's paying attention and who's not.
Am I paying attention now?
So when that happens, normally for me it's like when I pose a question, I'll listen to how they respond. Their response will tell me that this person, I don't think she's ready. I think she's working on it. Oh, she's regretful. Or there is something that will tell me that, okay, no, something is not right. And if I'm not happy with the sessions that she has attended, I'll tell the offender, you know what, I think I'm going to book you again so I can be sure of what is it that I'm going to write in the report.
Okay.
Because there are questions that I need to answer that will give feedback to the parole board. Okay, so obviously, like when you're in class and you're not participating and you're all quiet, it raises eyebrows that, okay, is she even understanding what I'm saying? So I'm using all the languages, trying to put Zulu, Tswana, you know, just for them to understand. If it has to take longer, let it be, so they know exactly what is it that I'm talking about.
So do you have like maybe some challenges that you experience, maybe with the offenders?
The challenges that I'm experiencing is non-attendance on old offenders, number one. If it's an offender who's been old in the system, they basically know that, okay, when it's 2 years and above, I have to do programs, which is the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. But the manner in which it's facilitated to them, the manner in which they tend to understand the message or the information they absorb from the program, it's different. But because they have that mentality of saying, well, it's new beginnings, I've done that before. But going forward, you know, so I'm having a challenge when it comes to those old offenders. They won't attend. I'll schedule them again. They still won't attend. In that case, I take it further with my supervisor that, you know what, please do something, intervene further for these people to attend, because it's very important for them to have these programs. Remember, you don't just attend a program because you want to go home, but you need to get information that will make you to see things different, that will change your perception, that will make you to take the right choices and the decisions that you're making. So the message that is portrayed into these programs is to try to make them see reason in life. We have women in here. Women are not just any other. They are mothers, they are sisters. They mean something to someone, especially their kids.
Exactly.
It's funny how they tend to feel that I'm here, but where are my kids? And I would say, you used to strive for your kids to eat on a daily basis. Currently, you're not there. What assurance do you have that they are eating the way you want them? They're getting all the things that you want. You're not there. And they will break down because of that.
Yes.
Feeling like, you know what, I'm a useless mother. But going forward, what is it that you're doing? Others will tend to lie and say they're in Dubai, they're in Cape Town. They're saying all those stories.
Is it?
Like, and it's not a joke. That's what they say. And I'm like, okay, now when you leave here, what's going to happen to Cape Town? Because you were in Cape Town, kids are expecting you that you have money that you've been saving for them, as you say over the phone. Then they relapse, go back, because they need to feed the kids that are waiting from you being in Cape Town.
Say that I'm in Dubai.
They're doing that a lot of. They're doing it a lot of times.
Why can't you just tell the kids maybe that mommy's taking a break somewhere, but I'll be back?
Those who are saying it that mommy did this, mommy did that, is because they've been doing it time and again. And now the kids already know that mommy, when she's not around, definitely, it's just one of those.
Okay, but again, what other strategies maybe you are trying to establish, and then how do you gain the trust from them so that they can be able?
I make my classes very entertaining. I don't just stand there and give information, like just talk.
Yeah, it becomes boring.
Exactly.
I also get bored.
So I make sure that there are dialogues in between, like activities that will make them to be like, oh, okay, I enjoy this class. Especially when it comes to, like, for example, economic crime. It deals with crime, right? It deals with stealing. And I'll put examples of you guys will go to Woolworths and take a cheese and put it in your pocket and leave. They'll laugh. Okay, then I create like a drama. And in that case, it becomes very interesting for them and they come. That's why they'll attend their sessions Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is the last week, and they said, please book me again next week. I'm like, no, wait for your turn until you see your name on the name list, then you know you are next.
Oh, so they don't just say like, okay, this is a program, okay, Tito is participating in the program. It's not guaranteed that next week I'll be attending the very same.
Exactly. It's not guaranteed because I schedule them. I schedule them according to their NDPs. I need to know if you are here for like 2 years, that's like 1.5. In a year's time, you need to go. So this person, I need to make sure that before she sees the parole board, she needs to be done with their programs.
Okay.
So they won't be in the same group often. I might be with you in this class, but I wouldn't be with you with the next coming class next week, depending on our sentences. So normally I calculate, I have like a week where I'm doing administration. I check all the offenders who are 2 years and above. Okay, this one, she's living on this. I calculate this one. So I work along with the CMC office to help me to say, okay, no, this one, she's due on this day before we take the profiles to the parole board. Okay, now I'm going to have to work on with this group. But in between, it doesn't mean that I'm neglecting others. I will see them in between, but I have to focus on those who are leaving so that when the board comes, they need to be done. Yeah.
Again, so how are the programs maybe aligned with the DCS goals? How are they aligned? Like, do you get it from maybe basic education or you get it from social development? How do you get the programs?
Okay, our programs are basically written from the head office because there was a time I did attend a workshop at Krugersdorp where we were actually being checked on our facilitation skills and stuff. So that's whereby I knew exactly where the programs are written and established from. So they come from head office, whereby they come together with other departments to check exactly how to write the manuals of the programs. So it's basically the things that they're checking from outside the communities, what the offenders are doing, and to the understanding of the offenders who have been coming in and out. Remember, sometimes it's not something that comes from us as the department, but we need to understand the offenders. What is it they are doing out there? And it's also written on the manual. So the manuals is a DCS manuals. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So advice to maybe correctional officers who want to be facilitators, or maybe they are not correctional officers. They want to be in the they want to be warrants. Yeah. So what advice can we give them?
For them to give programs?
Yeah. If they want to offer programs.
Okay, we do have programs that are given from people on the our side. Like, I actually collaborate with the spiritual care. Okay, so the spiritual care has the pastors who also gives like restorative justice. I also give it on my side, but they also give it to make them see, you know what, you have wronged other people and you need to forgive, you know, and work on all those things. So the spiritual care has the pastors who are giving programs. Crossroads is also given. Restorative is given. Changing lanes is also given. So they are collaborating. My focus is more on the rehabilitation, rebuilding, refixing their attitude. But along with the spiritual care, they are also allowed to get the programs from outside.
Yes. Will you advise someone maybe to do what you're doing to be a facilitator? Like maybe a person from outside and say, no, what, come this side if you're maybe we are about to market our jobs, what we do. Would you kindly maybe say, okay, if you need to be a facilitator of a correctional service, you need to do this. This is fulfilling me. What can you say? Is your job fulfilling you?
Definitely.
Are you enjoying what you do?
Definitely, I enjoy what I do. The thing is, I like to talk. I enjoy talking. I like to motivate. I like to encourage. So it's one of the things that I enjoy the most. Okay, and remember, when I facilitate the program, it's not just about taking the information from the manual and just give it like that. But it's about me encouraging them as well, putting a little bit of motivation for them to understand that, guys, you don't really need to be here. You can be better people. And when you become a better person, it's not just for me or for anyone else, but for yourself, for the people that you left out there. So it's something that I enjoy personally. And I wouldn't mind to allow even you to say, come and join me, you know, but it goes with passion. Are you passionate to talk to people? Are you passionate to share? Are you passionate to listen? Because I need to listen to what they're saying, not just to throw a question on the table and they answer and that's it. I need to understand, where does that answer come from?
Yes.
So it's something that I would say naturally with me, it's just instilled, it's there. Yeah.
So what keeps you motivated again to do what you're doing? Do you get motivated by a person or an offender? It's doing what they're supposed to do, they're achieving the programs, they're participating very well. They'll say like, yeah, now I've achieved my goal.
When I start seeing an offender acting differently, then I can, like, say for example, like you find an offender, they're so aggressive and she's just a different person. And then they come to the course for 1 or 2 programs. After have spoken to them, they tend to be different people there and there. And then they're like, you know what, Susan, I couldn't understand where I come from. I couldn't know who I am till I had the programs. And I'm really, really working on to be a better person. And even when, you know, other officials will be like, yeah, hi, so looks like she's better now, you know, all that attitude, that negative attitude is gone. And I feel proud to say, you know what, I did something. And what makes me to be more happy is after releasing them, you know, after the pre-release and they're gone, and months passes and this person is not coming back. And I'm like, yes, thank you, you know. At least I did something. I always say that even if I see 5 offenders and maybe 2 comes back, at least I made a difference with the 3. And then I still need to work on the 2. And to me, it shows that I did something. I definitely did something. But it starts within our center, whereby now this offender is changing and their behavior becomes different. So yeah, no, that actually motivates me. And something else that motivates me during the programs is how they tend to share their stories. As an official, you just tend to maybe walk in a mall and you're like, okay, yeah, we know we have people who do shoplifting.
Yes.
But how do they actually do it? They are telling all their stories. No, Susan, this is how we do, this is what we do. And I'm so vigilant when I'm walking around the malls and in store, because I know where I start when I'm checking, like, oh, okay, no.
You're not a security
maybe this might be a sign. This is what's happening. This is how they do. So it makes me to be vigilant and know exactly what is it that they're doing outside.
Okay, does it happen that maybe sometimes they just pretend that, you know what, we are right on track or what? Because I guess some others that have experience are like, if I pretend to be like this, they think that the program is working, because we are dealing with offenders here.
Exactly. That happens a lot. Remember when someone talks, you can see in their eyes. Number one, you can just see that. And I give attention to a person who talks, okay, like just to see exactly what are they talking about. And you can hear when they talk that, okay, now I think this person is definitely paving for me to say, okay, she's changing, she's ready. It becomes normal that you can able to tell that, no, she's definitely out.
Acting. This one
she's acting. Yeah, she's acting. Because when they're saying it genuinely, it comes with emotions. It comes with how they feel. It comes with what they've been through. It comes with what they want to achieve going forward. But if they're just like, you know, on the road and they want me to believe, they're just going to say what I need to hear. And that's it. And it's something that it comes as an official that I must not just stand there and talk. But when I convey the message, it needs to be understood. it needs to be something that will add value tomorrow. When you add value, you are encouraging, you are building, you are making a person a different somebody who will mean something to the community. Others who are just pretending, they'll tell you directly that, nah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is not for me. I'm hearing everything that you're saying, but to be honest, I'm not there. But normally that is more on those who are addicts. Those who are taking drugs, nyaupes, and they are normally having this same mentality, same mindset.
So which one would you prefer? These ones that are like, okay, if I know what's like, this is not for me. Those that are open, that no, this I can't. Or those ones that are pretending.
I don't choose. I can't do that. I can't make them feel like they're worthless because of their addicts. No, I put them all together. But they tend to be like that. They are negative when it comes to such things that, you know what, I do want to change. I want to be a different person. But the addiction is killing me. It's killing me. And for them to be honest, I accept it, that they don't have to lie to themselves, to me, or to anyone. That when time comes and they are ready, they will change. Because rehabilitation is not forced. We are installing it to the offenders to be better people, but rehabilitation comes as an individual. Are you ready to change? Are you ready to be a better person? Are you ready to stop the crime life? Are you ready to learn that what I did maybe was a mistake? I didn't have to. It comes to as an individual that, you know what, I really need to change. But we are also pushing to work on their changes.
So what can you say to the society, maybe to help with the rehabilitation, what the society needs to do so that they can assist these offenders or ex-offenders with their rehabilitation?
First of all, I would like to add on the word stigma. If the society can stop stigmatizing offenders, because this is one thing that makes them to relapse and to go back, and to come back to prison. If we can have like programs, like supporting groups that will offer programs outside, that is initiative, and it means something, like it's working for the offenders, that they do attend. It's not optional, but it's compulsory, you know, for them as they come out with the society, especially the people who are around them, that they can, you know, understand where these people come from, what made them to do what they did. Because in most cases, offenders would be like, I'm here, and you know, the society doesn't want me. They say I'm a murderer. They say I steal. But again, what is it that you are doing back to your community? I mean, they don't listen to me. When do you listen to them? Do you listen to when they tell you that, you know what, please stop with your crime, stop what you're doing? Are you also participating? Are you taking your part with the society? No. But again, as the society, you try your best to reach out to them as much as we are doing. Remember, I'm an official. I can't just say, hey, you, you know, there's a way I need to approach an offender, because it's also a human being.
Exactly.
I'm trying to win them so they can listen to me, so they can understand why they need to be here. It's not just about punishment. You're in prison and you have been sentenced, lock away the key. No, we are trying to make you change to be a different person. But now with the society, are they doing the same? If only they can do that and hear what is it that they're going through.
Okay, so tell me, okay, so if maybe like the offenders go out, are there maybe programs for them, maybe let's say you have maybe a 5 group from Atteridgeville, you know that 5 of them are from Atteridgeville. Can't you maybe do something like a program for them when they're outside? I know it's not, once you're out, you're out. You're no longer part of DCS, but isn't there something that they can do? Maybe you can influence them that, you know what, you must meet outside, open this for yourself. Like if maybe you have seen that someone is able to talk with people, or maybe that offender was able to participate in their programs and be maybe in charge of them, maybe that person can come with other groups outside so that they can form something, so that they have something again that they can do outside. Or if they're out, they're out.
We start here, okay? Offenders can never be out until they finish signing. So they're still our babies,
Okay.
just that they're out of the facility.
Okay.
There's a program that is given to them when they're due to leave, after getting a date, seeing the parole board. It's called pre-release program, whereby I normally will tell them what is that is expected outside. Guys, you need to go and look for a job. This is how you look for a job. The relationship that you're going to reconnect with your families. How are you going to start telling them why are you here and all those things. So I'm sharing the financial part of it and making them understand that life, since you've been in here, is different now that you're leaving. And there are programs that are given from the community corrections. It's just that they normally don't attend them. From what I've been, trying to understand and hear from them, that guys, do you even attend? They said, no, we don't attend because it's the same and similar to the programs that we've attended inside. So why not? I'm like, okay, when you attend something regularly, it sinks in. It becomes a thing to say, oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. But if you do it once, you're going to forget.
Exactly.
So there are programs that are given to them upon release with the community corrections. Yeah.
All right. So in closing, what would you like to say, maybe to our viewers there? What would you like to say? Any
Okay.
advice? Or maybe your ex-offenders that are outside and maybe watching our channel?
Okay, the thing is, I would like to say to the viewers that let's not undermine our offenders. Let's give them a chance. Let's make them feel that they belong somewhere. Let's make them feel that they are human beings. They mean something and they can do something. They are capable. If only we can give them a chance. Listen to them. Let's not judge them. Let's not remind them of their past. Because whenever you are reminding an offender about their past, yeah, mara wena, you are breaking them down. So let's try not to mold them too much, but make them see life that is very important. That, you know what, they're also our kids. They are mothers. They can do a difference to the lives of others. There are many offenders who have been out of the system and they're doing great. They're doing well. And you know what? We need to give them that chance, that privilege to be better people.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more videos from us with peace.